So, fellas, it's currently, I think it's like 32 degrees outside where I'm at. It's not super cold, but, Texas power grid's already failing, so I was thinking about streaming, but I'm not too sure. Yeah, anyways, new video's out. Never seen this one before. I have no idea what we're getting into. As you already know, though, I just want to jump right in and watch it. So, let's give it a whirl, see what's up. Like I said, though, it's cold as Christmas outside. I got this mic in my face. I'm gonna move it out of the way. Hope I ain't too loud.
This sniper just took a shot at an armed fugitive holding a family of 5 hostage in their home.
Being held hostage.
Do they know the guy though?
Gunman, Joseph Anthony, is a man with a purpose. He has a vendetta, and he's going on a rampage, planning to kill his ex-girlfriend and multiple other people who wronged him in the past. Police don't know how far he's gotten on his list of targets, and if they don't capture him here, this family could be next.
Running across the freeway! Let me see your hands!
All units, I'm gonna set containment.
They could have avoided this by just shooting him originally.
Hold your position.
Lock in, right? It's a showtime. Yep. Okay.
Shot out, go.
One more. Police!
Oh shit. Hey, this is pretty strong actually.
It's Thursday, September 9th.
It's some
and
tough
the
shit.
first sign that something is seriously wrong
Okay.
comes from an alarming 911
My little VTuber
call.
model broken, bro.
Sheffield 911, what is the address of your emergency?
Leighton. So my brother, he's on the loose right now, and he threatened to kill his girlfriend a couple days ago. He just showed up at my house.
What's your brother's
I'm eating some ribs right now, guys.
Joseph Manhard. He has a firearm on him, and he
Ow,
is
boy,
armed.
hurt my arm.
He's outside my front door right now.
I hit
I
my
need
funny
the cops
bone.
here ASAP.
I've got units on their way, okay?
Okay, you gotta hurry.
Okay.
You gotta hurry, though. I'm dead serious.
Just 24 hours earlier, Joseph Manhard kidnapped his ex-girlfriend, assaulted her, and threatened to kill her. After managing
But he
to
didn't
escape,
kill her yet.
she called
Oh,
police,
that's why.
triggering an arrest warrant for Joseph's immediate capture. Since then, Joseph vanished, and police had no indication of where he might strike next, until now. With an active warrant and a report that Joseph is armed and dangerous, officers are dispatched immediately, advancing towards the house, fully prepared for a shootout.
I've just talked to the homeowner. He said that if he didn't drive, the only place he could have went is hopped the fence and is barricaded in that shed that Swenson's got a view on. So he said the best way to go through is us just knock on the door. He'll let us in. We'll go through the house and clear the shed. We're ready.
Hey, that's good. I like it when the officers actually use your house, bro. If there's somebody in my backyard or in another neighbor's backyard, I'll let an officer go right through.
Bye.
They're trying to save everybody
You
else.
want to show us where to go? And where's the shed?
Just in the corner over there.
You got me? I'm gonna have to go through and hit it and come swing it out wide.
Swing it out wide and I can step in front.
Okay.
This video is delectable. I'm munching down these. I gotta sneeze.
Anyone in there?
I sneeze weird because I have food in my mouth. I don't want it going everywhere. And if I sneeze wrong, it goes up my nose.
Step in.
Okay.
I can taste the sour sop.
Show me your hands.
Why is it spicy?
Go over here.
Okay, Claire. All right. You didn't make it in here. Probably drove by one of us.
With no sign of the suspect, Joseph remains at large, and whatever he came here to do, he didn't finish it. So before officers leave the residence, they speak with Joseph's brother, trying to understand why Joseph
that was that
showed
dialogue
up
we heard earlier.
and what he might do next. What he tells them reframes the entire situation. According to his brother, Joseph didn't come here randomly. He was likely looking for his ex-girlfriend, the same woman who escaped his kidnapping just a day earlier. The two had recently broken up, a split that left Joseph without stable housing and increasingly angry. His brother also
wonder they
tells
split up.
police
He's
that in
homeless.
recent conversations, Joseph had been talking about tying up loose ends and ending it all. To officers,
Oh,
it begins
man.
to
Come
sound
on
like
now, guys.
Joseph isn't just running. He may be moving with intent, driven by a personal vendetta and targeting people he believes have wronged him. If that's true, it has never been more urgent to locate Joseph before he reaches someone else. But it doesn't take long for those fears to be confirmed, because later that evening, police receive another alarming 911 call.
I've been marching down these ribs, man.
My brother-in-law's at my house right now.
Okay, where is he? Is he outside?
Yes, he's outside.
Okay. Is he knocking on the
So-
door or what's he doing?
He's a
Let me be frank with you guys. If you're gonna call police, use code words or use very descriptive words. Small words. Use very small but very descriptive words. So instead of saying there's a guy that I think he might have a gun outside, you should say there's an active threat to I believe there's an active threat to people's lives outside of my house. I believe he has a gun. Plain and simple, to the point. And they'll send officers quicker. Plus, it goes off of a priority thing. Plus, it helps dispatch if you just cut to the chase. So cut to the chase if you possibly can, with key small words first. And then afterwards, you can be long and descriptive with dispatch, because as soon as you tell them the key word first, they can immediately send while asking you more questions. But always start with the main stuff first. I've never worked in dispatch, I just know this.
front yard. They said they already have an APB out on it.
Yes, okay.
I need to get here right now.
Okay, we're on the way. Tell me exactly where he's at.
She was out front. She was walking around out front.
He's walking around.
Following this terrifying call for
Sweet
help
Ray's
from
barbecue, bro.
Joseph's sister-in-law,
Some of the good
officers are
stuff.
dispatched to the home once again. But by the time they arrive, Joseph has already vanished. This time, however,
guy's elusive.
officers decide to canvass the surrounding neighborhood before leaving, a decision that will prove critical. Nearby CCTV footage captures Joseph getting into a car and speeding away from the property earlier in the day. For the next few hours, patrol units search across the city, but the white Hyundai remains out of sight. But over the next
I hope my
several
power don't go
hours,
out. If it does,
Joseph's decisions
you'll still
will
cut on the
force
video.
officers into one of the most dangerous manhunts of their careers.
But I'll continue with the video, don't worry.
For the next few
Ow, I
hours,
hit my elbow
patrol
again.
units search across the city, but the white Hyundai remains out of sight. Then,
That's what I
around
heard.
1:30 a.m., a lone patrol unit spots a vehicle matching the description and immediately initiates a pursuit.
I hope nobody died in all of this.
Just as the officer begins to close the distance, he suddenly loses sight of the car Joseph is believed to be driving. But just minutes later, as patrol units continue canvassing the area, one officer spots Joseph's car parked on nearby train tracks. With no way of knowing whether Joseph is still inside or hiding close by, the officer cautiously approaches the vehicle.
Okay.
He went right through
Hey, I have civilians here saying that there's a car parked on the tracks at Building Hotel 3 on the southwest end. Can I get a couple more of this way?
31 headed that way.
Built up to 76. I have visual on the
Oh, that guitar, bro. I thought that was like a Nirvana in the background. I'm like, no shot.
South corner of Hotel 3.
Keep the dumpster first, broski.
Looks like vehicle might
He could be hiding
abandoned.
anywhere on an
I can
ambush.
start getting the containment close in, and then I can start my dog.
He took on the dog
Car
first.
turns out to be empty, and there's no sign of Joseph anywhere nearby. By abandoning the vehicle here, Joseph appears to have given officers an advantage. He's
'Cause
now on foot
they have
without
a dog.
transportation.
Yeah.
Police finally have a chance to corner him. But that window closes almost immediately, as just 20 minutes later, Joseph makes his next move.
He shot
911?
somebody.
Yeah, this is the utility trailer. I just had a lady walk in the front door, said her car was stolen and she was shot at.
What kind of car?
Got blood on her.
We're in the area looking for this guy. Could she tell you quick what kind of car?
What kind of car?
A Kia Optima.
As dispatch gathers
Okay, good.
details from the call, patrol
If she can
units
say the
across
license
the
plate
area
next,
are
that'd be
alerted to be on
badass.
the lookout for a stolen white Kia Optima taken at gunpoint. At the same time, one patrol unit is sent to
Let's
the
say
scene
Atlantis.
of the carjacking to speak
On the
directly with
license
the
plate.
victim, where they'll learn just how close Joseph is to committing his first murder.
Do you mind if I talk to you for
So
a
he
second, ma'am?
definitely killed somebody.
Okay.
Do you mind just telling me what happened?
So I was sitting in my car and he was like, "Hey, do you have a cigarette?" Or no, he asked me if I had a lighter, sorry. And I was like, "Yeah," and I only rolled down my window like this far, and I handed him my lighter, and then he was handing it back to me, and then he just shoved his arm in my window, and I just started rolling it up, and I started screaming.
Drive off,
And he was
woman!
like, "I have a fucking gun," and then he pulled it out, and I just kept rolling up the window trying to scream, and then he just shot out the window. And then I just opened the door and I
You
said,
just
"Fucking
take
have
off.
it," and then I just
Or maybe
got out
don't.
and ran.
Okay.
By this
heard
point,
bad ends of
it's
both
clear
stories.
Joseph has lost control, and this woman is lucky to be alive. But that might not be the case for whoever crosses his path next. Because just minutes later, around 2 a.m., a patrol unit spots the stolen car speeding down the highway, heading toward Utah County. As soon as the pursuit begins, Joseph starts swerving
I love the
across
visual
lanes,
narrations
forcing
of
other
it.
drivers to react.
How do they
and
edit
putting
videos like this?
innocent lives
Like,
directly in
they have the little
danger.
animations. Who makes it? I want to know. Because I want to do stuff like that. It's cool. It gives a better visualizer.
With Joseph refusing to slow down, it's only a matter of time before someone gets hurt. So to bring the pursuit to an end, an
That's
officer
pit maneuver.
approaching from the opposite side of the highway pulls over and prepares to deploy spike strips. At highway speeds, there's no margin for error. The spikes have to go down seconds before Joseph reaches them. Too early, and he'll see them in time to swerve around and put innocent lives at even greater risk.
He's gonna miss, ain't he? That's a hit.
Good spikes, southbound Shepherd.
Badass hit.
He's running across the freeway. He's running across the freeway. He's in the northbound lanes. He's in the northbound lanes. Red jacket. Let me see your hands.
Shoot him.
He's
Well, they
he's
can't.
hopping the fence.
He
He's
might
over
have
the
a
fence
gun.
now. He's over the fence now. We need units to frontage.
Well, actually,
He's
no,
on
they have the
frontage
information.
now,
He
on
has a
frontage.
gun. They
Going to
know.
housing complex over here. By a white fence is about to hop it. He's hopping it into someone's backyard.
After abandoning his car, Joseph runs towards a residential area surrounded by homes where families are asleep inside. Knowing how dangerous and unpredictable Joseph is, officers now have to cut through the busy highway and
We saw the preview. We know he takes a family hostage. I'm gonna say, if you're in America, get a gun. I'm gonna get one pretty soon. I can't have a handgun yet because I'm 20, but I'm gonna buy a rifle so I can go fishing. Just because I don't trust the area. I mean, it's not ghetto, but you know, can never be too sure. Plus, if a rapid like raccoon or hog or whatever comes at me, I'm putting it down. So. Always try to buy a gun if you're in America, and if you're of legal age, buy a handgun. You don't need a concealed carry. Well, actually, you might need a concealed carry permit depending on your state. But in Texas, it's open carry for all guns. But there is a concealed carry permit.
move quickly to find
buy
him
a gun,
before
guys.
anyone else is put at risk.
My TV was turning off. I have it for the lighting, so my model's actually moving, and it's not a PNG tuber.
No, he's behind that picket fence right there, whatever address that is. I don't know what the hell that is, but he's behind that.
Negative. No shot. Frontage.
He's on a frontage road.
What's that?
Just going 2025 north.
Okay.
They still got tapped on him. Oh no, that's where they think he's gonna come out.
Over this vinyl right here.
I don't think he's coming off of that frontage. He's definitely. Well, we know where he's at already. For the record, frontage just means the road off the highway. So like the bottom part, that's frontage.
You hop this one right here.
All units, I'm gonna set containment. We're gonna wait for the helicopter. All units, hold your position.
Dude, I thought that was a baby. That's the dog.
Joseph disappearing into a residential area, the situation becomes far more unpredictable. By now, more than 30 officers are flooding the scene, and without coordination, every decision risks putting innocent families in danger. This is when Sergeant Sheldon arrives and takes control.
Stand by, I'm setting containment, all right? Sorry, bro. I don't have all the information because I switched this last minute, okay? So, what do you guys got?
So he already shot someone in the Freeport Center.
Okay.
Probably gonna take like half an hour for that bird to go. He hopped over that fence right there.
Which fence? That one?
Okay.
After a quick
The one
brief,
right off the
Sergeant
highway.
Sheldon forms a plan to flush out Joseph. First, a helicopter is called in to scan the neighborhood from above. Second, a tactical operations center is established near Joseph's last
This is all the
location to
sergeant calling
coordinate
this in. I
every
didn't know
unit
that
in real
this much
time.
power.
And third, officers set up a wide containment zone covering more than a square mile with units positioned throughout the
And
neighborhood
they got a chopper
to cut
looking
off
at
any
everything.
possible escape routes. But
That's
just as
good.
the plan goes into motion, officers are abruptly interrupted by a sharp sound in the distance.
A shot.
Not sure exactly where Rick came from.
Command at 1700 South 100 West.
Right where Preston's at, that's where the shots came from. It was one single shot. Preston, are you okay? Hold your position. I'm sending a unit around to you. Go to...
Don't tell me the first murder is an officer.
To the north of 2025 north frontage to hold containment. Yep. I'll set containment. You guys come up with a
Did he
plan to
execute a
systematically
cop?
search this. Okay?
The gunshot confirms one thing immediately. Joseph is still in the area. But what officers don't realize yet is that the shot wasn't random. It was Joseph forcing his way into
Yeah.
a nearby home. And in the next few
So he shot the window. You know, I could totally get rid of the VTuber thing and use my face cam. You know, I can do that. I'll probably do that in the next one. Let me guys know if you want me to do face cam. I'm totally not against it. I'm trying to diversify shit. Because right now I feel like I'm more expressive than my model. So I'm using the little guy right now, but I probably don't need to do that. Just using my face.
hours, the situation will escalate in ways
I'll do it when
officers
I feel
aren't
like it, I
prepared
guess.
for. But
I don't
before we
mind
get to
right now.
that, sometimes the scariest horror stories happen in your own head.
Okay.
You're
if the
going
power
with
goes
opinion
out,
like
I'll
these still get
turn
more worried about
my
what
face
people
cam
can
on
be
the next
discerned
part.
with licensed therapists who
Yeah, this is
specialize
actually-
in
I'm good, bro.
That's NOC. Approximately an
good, bro.
hour after the gunshot was fired,
Okay.
the helicopter finally arrives and begins a full aerial sweep of the neighborhood. But Joseph is nowhere to be seen. On the ground, officers spread out searching for Joseph and cautiously prepare for an ambush.
You know, wait a minute.
Sweep of the neighborhood.
Seeing all of these lights kind of makes me realize just how much it goes into powering an entire city. This is a lot of energy. Like a lot of energy, especially when you take into account every house is about 120 volts for just the wall. Like this is a lot of energy. Some of these lights are probably solar, but still, like, that's a lot of energy.
But Joseph
A lot of
is
light
nowhere to be
pollution.
seen. On the ground, officers spread out searching for Joseph and cautiously prepare for an ambush.
You should just go nuclear. It's even better. Like, it sucks that you can't legally have anything nuclear in your backyard. I would have done it already.
Gotcha. Contact the homeowners already?
Bountiful Police! Hi, Bountiful Police. Did you guys get... Oh, sorry. We're just looking for somebody in the area. Your home is secure. You didn't notice anything suspicious. Okay, it's gonna have white male, red shirt. You see someone like that, give us a call. If you find them or see them or anything, give us a
She's a
call.
bit bothered, but I don't blame her. It's late at night.
No, you're good. Just make sure you lock your door.
She's a sweet old lady.
Who the hell is this guy with us?
Or
Driving
not.
crazy.
After more than 2 hours of knocking on doors and checking backyards, there's no sign of the suspect. Joseph's absence becomes increasingly unsettling, and Sergeant Sheldon quickly recognizes what it likely means.
If Star
He
9
left.
can't find him, we have a totally different situation, right? Because he potentially could be in any one of these houses. He could be taking people hostage. He could
So
have
he's
broken
that
in and it's
confident
unoccupied,
in that
right?
having
So we
that
have
place
all
on
of
lock.
this
He's
shit
that
we're
confident
gonna
that he
have to
knows
filter
it's on
through.
lockdown.
and that's going to have to take. How many
houses are we?
It just dawned on me. Isn't there like a sewer system for these places? What if he went through a manhole cover? Now I know some manhole covers are like sealed in there, but like what if this guy had like a crowbar or whatever with him? You know what I mean? And he popped into a manhole cover. That guy's gone. He just dipped. Miles of sewage he went through, but he could make it out. Untraceable by dogs just because of how strong the sewage is.
Resources.
That's just my guess.
I would estimate.
Obviously he's not,
on
but
this side,
that's a
6 to 10
possibility.
on this side.
At this point, Sergeant Sheldon and his team are forced to
at that point, I would be extra precautious, and I'd ask for like they should have drones on standby for stuff like that, just to drop them into the manholes and see what's up. I feel like some guys have probably got away with it. Same thing with those drains on the side of the streets here. Like, you know how some streets have a drainage system? A grown person could fit in there and just hide. Obviously, the dogs will probably catch on, but if you just keep going, then you'll be good. Like, what are the cops gonna do when the dog finds out you're in the manhole? You're long gone by then. You know what I mean? Or maybe I'm underestimating how small they are. Maybe they're like smaller than I think.
There are multiple scenarios, including a barricaded suspect holding hostages inside. But they won't have to weigh those possibilities for long, because one phone call is about to answer that question for them.
911, what's your emergency?
Oh no.
My family's being held hostage.
Immediately after this, officers spread out and quickly locate the caller nearby, Chris Samuelson, a father who managed to escape the house just moments earlier. What he tells them is chilling. Inside the home, his wife, 2 daughters, and his daughter's boyfriend are still being held at gunpoint, and Joseph is inside with them.
That must have been so hard for a father, because your natural things to protect. So to leave your family, like, guys, please get a gun. Please get a gun. Even if you don't trust yourself, lock it, but keep it for you, man. Get a gun, especially in this day and age. It's only gonna get worse. You need a gun. Truly. I didn't even know you can right click and pull all that stuff up.
This new escalation,
you can loop
Sergeant
a video.
Sheldon knows this is now beyond the scope of a standard response and prepares to bring in specialized tactical support.
I didn't even notice that.
All units, priority traffic. All units, priority traffic. We have information from a citizen leaving a house.
Oh, jeez.
Get him in there.
Return to talk. All bountiful SWAT.
I can't wait to see that sniper. I want to see that shot. That dude's a killer shot, man.
Victim's wife, daughter, and daughter's boyfriend are all on the couch. Suspect was sitting in a chair just behind the couch. Daughter, he has another daughter that is sleeping downstairs that should be waking up in the next couple of minutes. Suspect gained access to the house through an unlocked window in the basement.
After SWAT teams arrive and are quickly...
So now you guys know, lock all your shit. I don't know why people don't do this. Lock all your shit. It's so stupid. Somebody almost broke into my house with a window that was unlocked. I'll tell you that much. If this video gets views, I can elaborate on the story. If not, I won't bother telling you guys, because I don't want to tell it to a dead wall. But yeah, lock your stuff. The only reason why our window didn't get broken into is because we sent my sister to go and lock it. Originally, it was supposed to be me, but if she wasn't there, she would have not noticed. By the way, that guy got away. Just letting you guys know he got away. If I had a gun, I would have held him at gunpoint. If he ran away, I would have shot him. Technically, you can't shoot away a running person, though. I could say he had a weapon in his hand, because he had a phone. And I could have just shot him and said I thought it was a weapon.
Briefed on
Technically, we didn't know it was a weapon or not. Only after we know he was a phone.
Preparing to establish containment and
yeah, the guy got away,
negotiations with Joseph.
I can elaborate more.
But before a plan can fully take shape,
I kind of gave you the
someone is
gist.
spotted exiting the back door of the Samuelson home.
He should be. So they're FaceTime. Is there a female on that one side?
So the daughter.
Miraculously, the daughter who'd been sleeping in the basement somehow managed to slip outside without Joseph ever noticing. And without realizing it, Joseph's hostage count is now down to 3. With that update, commanding officers begin reassessing the situation in real time. They review everything Joseph has done over the past 36 hours and...
Is he holding them at gunpoint, though? Or... because she was asleep, so is it just 2 that are at gunpoint? Were they being loud? Like, I don't get it.
determined that he has shown a complete
I guess we're here right
disregard
now.
for human life and willingness to escalate when under pressure. Based on that assessment,
They can kill him,
commanders
yeah.
make a critical decision. SWAT teams are authorized to use deadly force if a clear opportunity presents itself. From this point forward, the priority is clear. Protect the hostages
Just kill.
at
Yeah.
any
As soon as
cost.
that for SWAT's usually issued, they usually just kill. Because that's only issued on like an actual death sentence. So they're going for a kill.
Now, let's do press shut.
Back out, do it again. Go. So, we're throwing a bang as soon as the door gets open.
Okay.
Suspect.
I don't know where we're going yet. Hold on.
So don't be by Burnett.
Oh, wait, do I need me? Hinge left.
Everybody see this? Right?
They're setting up cones based off the house's layout. That's
That's
badass.
where the man door is going to be. That's going to be our secondary. Okay? Front door opens in. This is the
This
living
is
room we got
nice.
set up.
I've never
This is
seen
the
it like
kitchen area.
this.
Okay? Everybody
we
good with
went
that?
wrong side on that.
Yep, the wrong side of that. All right. All right, Phil Preach, we're going to practice to the right. Is it behind the stairs? Wait, if daughter snuck out window, that means the bottom window is open, right? This is the fastest way to get in. It's the fastest way. We have a flashbang. We're going to reset his.
They were thinking about going through the basement
Let's keep
window.
practicing.
Nah.
Wherever he's at in this
Straight
room,
ram the door
you guys
open.
are going to fucking kill him.
2 bangs.
Yeah.
2 bangs?
Want to do 2 bangs?
No, 1 bang. Just one? Just 1 bang.
With deadly force authorized, a coordinated plan is put
2
into
bangs will make
motion.
them spread out
One
and like, scatter.
designed to end the threat and extract the
I think
hostages
that's why no 2
safely.
bangs. Or that
A
would be
sniper will be
expensive.
positioned nearby, ready to take Joseph out if he's exposed and a clear shot presents itself. At the same time, negotiators will make contact with Joseph, work to slow him down, gain compliance, and convince him to release the hostages and surrender peacefully. If that
That's
fails,
good. They're
they
just
have
going in for the
one
kill.
secondary
Although,
objective.
honestly, I'd prefer if
Get
they just did.
Joseph to step outside, because if he does, even briefly, it could create the opening the sniper needs. With 3 innocent lives at risk,
So they're not even going for the surrender. They're just gonna kill him regardless. Okay. I'm fine with
there's
that.
no room for error. One wrong move, and
Obviously, he doesn't want to
everything
surrender
ends
since he ran.
Tragically.
We're good. Thanks, man.
The
Is the
officer
sniper?
assigned as the sniper is Jared Tadahara, a long-serving police officer who moved from patrol and street crime work into a specialized SWAT sniper role. After arriving on scene, Tadahara conducts a
Kind of a
quick
badass
tactical
job.
assessment and moves into a nearby house facing the Samuelson home. From here, he has a clear view of the backside of the house, a position that allows observation without being easily visible to the suspect and provides a safe distance to avoid interfering with perimeter officers.
Imagine how badass that would be. An officer knocks on your door, is like, I need to go. I need to use your house for a sniper. And you just like, oh yeah. Oh, but that'd be so cool. I'd have his name like hanged up on the wall right where he shot. I'd be like, yo, no. It's like, who's this guy's name? It's like, this is the cop that shot and killed that dude across the street with a sniper, bro. Absolute badass.
But Tadahara isn't working alone. Every sniper has a spotter, a second officer responsible for range calculations, wind assessments, and most critically, confirming that the shot is clear.
I was about to say, the sniper has to do all of this, but they have a guy for it.
Before Tadahara pulls the trigger. Across the street, negotiations continue. For the past 3 hours, officers have been trying to reason with Joseph, urging him to surrender and release the hostages. But Joseph refuses. He won't let anyone go, and threatens to kill the entire family if officers attempt to force entry. With 3 people at fatal risk, a precise sniper shot becomes the only way to end the standoff before it turns deadly. But before Officer Tadahara gets that opportunity, he receives crucial information that makes things a lot more risky.
You got armor or what?
The difference between suspect taken.
Oh.
Suspect used to have shorter, wider mouths. Okay. A slightly rounded face. Okay. If suspect has a vascular stain, that would be.
Unfortunately for Tadahara, the situation just
don't know what he
became
looks
far
like?
more complicated. One of the hostages inside is a male who closely resembles Joseph.
Oh, that's
One wrong
tragic.
shot and an innocent person could be killed. With that in mind, Tadehara shifts his position to a different house across the street. He needs an angle facing the front door of the Samuelsons'
they need
home.
a camera, right?
The shot at this distance travels roughly 75 to 100 feet and takes less than a second from decision to impact. At the same time, negotiators reassess their approach. What's been alarming them throughout the standoff is that Joseph hasn't made any traditional demands. He didn't ask for money, car, or safe passage. Instead, he's simply refusing to let anyone go.
He knows
that
he's being
behavior
put down
begins
here.
to make sense once investigators provide more insight into Joseph's condition. According to them, his mental state has been deteriorating for hours. He's been heavily using drugs for days, his thinking is no longer rational or strategic, and his behavior is increasingly volatile.
The guy's just
Most
hasn't
concerning
slept.
of all, Joseph isn't releasing the hostages or surrendering. His endgame appears to be killing people he blames for all his problems, then forcing police to kill him or take his own life. Because of this assessment, SWAT
put him down,
officers
yeah.
remain positioned far back to avoid provoking him. Negotiators then ask Joseph to step outside the front door with the hostages to prove they're still alive. If he does, it will give Tadehara a clear view and a chance to take the shot. It takes time, but Joseph eventually agrees to walk to the front door with the hostages
that's
while warning
clean.
he'll shoot them if officers make any aggressive moves. After 2 days of chasing Joseph, officers finally have a chance to bring his violent rampage to an end. With the SWAT team
Yeah, I
nearby
gotta see this.
staged for
What the
immediate
hell is that
entry,
thing?
Officer Tadehara prepares to take the shot. He stabilizes his rifle using a bipod, a small stand attached to the
clean.
gun, then lies prone,
Ooh, that
steadies his
angle.
aim,
I gotta see
and
this from his
slows
angle.
down his breathing. A few seconds pass, and then the front door begins to open.
Go, go, go.
Is that a straight dome shot? Imagine being the hostages there, immediately these doors open. Bow. And they will. That's like a whole little army. Oh shit.
Right. Where else do you need? I think we're good right now. Okay.
What they have him step out on? The balcony?
This door. One more. Police! 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 Gotcha, we got him, we got him, we got him. Hands up, bro.
I mean, I don't know, maybe a piece of his skull hit me or something, I don't know. You're good.
Oh, so he blew his brains out.
Maybe a piece of his skull hit me, but something hit me, can I point? Something hit me right here.
I see.
Come on out. What do you see?
He's got brain matter on him.
Grab
Ew.
him. You okay? You got anything? Careful, she's shaking. Yep, I got you. Just hold on to me, I got you.
I don't blame him, man. That's not nothing to exaggerate about there.
You're safe. You are safe.
Yeah, it's a very
After
scary
more
thing.
than 6 hours trapped inside with an armed, unstable man, the entire family survives. An outcome that, just minutes earlier, felt far from guaranteed. At the front door, Joseph Manhard lies critically wounded. Paramedics rush him to the hospital, but despite life-saving efforts, he's later pronounced
And they
dead.
still try to save his ass.
Investigators later determined that Joseph's actions were driven by a rapid collapse. His failed relationship and heavy drug use pushed him into increasingly violent and reckless behavior. By the end, he wasn't trying to escape or survive.
Just trying
he
to
was
die.
acting like someone who had nothing left to lose.
That's tragic, man. Like, I feel bad for people like that, and I don't. Obviously, he did it to himself, but you know, you see images like that, you know, they had a life, they had something ahead of them, but they just throw it all away, man. It's so irrational. Honestly, man. It's just how tragic, man.